Uh, what's up, guys? PTW here, and we're going to be discussing the anatomy of a montage, the anatomy of a Halo Frag movie. I have a write up here that I have developed, and I'm going to be reading it, and then we're going to be discussing it basically. So the topic of this video is the anatomy of a Halo Frag movie. A Halo Frag movie is more than just gameplay and music, it's a cinematic expression of mastery, rhythm, and emotion built through three core pillars: footage, audio, and editing. Um, so, the way that I generated this is I basically had ChatGPT, what's it called, interview me and ask me basically things about montages. And so this is basically my opinion that he was able to gather through all these questions that the chat GPT asked me. So I was able to pick my brain and pretty much get all this information out of what the what the anatomy of a Halo Frag movie is. So we're looking at three core pillars here: footage, audio, and editing. And we're gonna go one by one here. Number one is the footage, which at its core, the footage is the canvas. It's made up of the gameplay clips, stock footage, cinematic shots, and sometimes even software generated animation or assets, among some other things as well. Um, can also be like graphics and stuff like that. The footage in general is a bunch of it could be a bunch of assets basically that you use to generate the video. The quality of the clips are the quality of the clips obviously matters, but more important than how good a clip is how well it fits. Sometimes a perfectly executed play just doesn't belong where you want it. The editor has to ask, do I disrupt the flow of the video just to show a superior play? The answer almost always is no. Flow is king. A frag movie lives and dies by its rhythm, and every clip should serve that rhythm, even if it means leaving out a highlight. A great editor knows that the final video is a puzzle, one where every piece matters not just for what it is, but for how it fits. So basically, what it was asking me was, it was asking me like, would you do you prioritize a a superior skillful clip over one that or a superior skillful clip that disrupts the flow of a video, or a clip that fits the video more but isn't as good, right, or as skillful? And the answer I gave was that, I would almost always go with the footage, the piece of gameplay that would fit best in that particular song, just because, if you're working with somebody that's giving you footage, like most of the time they're gonna have good footage. Like all the clips are going to be pretty good, except there's going to be like these superior like clips, obviously, right? Like there's going to be like these amazing clips that he's going to want you to use, but sometimes you can't use all of them, which is what I was getting at. Whereas like I would rather use a subpar, a medium, like a 3 level clip, 1 to 5, 3 level clip, as opposed to a 5, um, because it fits better, and it's just gonna make a better video in general. It's gonna be more hypnotic kind of video. It's gonna be more of an attractive video, more of a video that is gonna retain more people's attention. So that's the way I look at it. Two, the audio. Audio is the emotional backbone of a frag movie. It's made up of three key layers: music, gameplay sound, and sound design. For Halo, the sound of gunfire, Spartan screams, and metal announcements form the soul of the gameplay. Gunshots rank highest in importance. They anchor the visual action, followed by the metal callouts and the character reactions. The more immersive the audio work, the deeper the viewer falls into the experience. When every sniper shot, metal, and background cue lands in sync with the beat of the track, it creates a hypnotic rhythm that most people don't consciously notice, but they feel it. Sound design goes beyond gameplay. Well placed swishes, impacts, or ambient layers can completely transform a scene. A missing sound effect can break immersion. A complete soundscape pulls the viewer deeper into the moment. So here we're exploring the audio section of a video. The second pillar here, where we talk about, um, gunshots and gunfire being the main component of a video. Obviously, like if you were to have just screams and no gunshot sounds, it would be kind of weird. And then if you have just, what's it called, like metal announcements as well, like metal announcements and no gunshot sounds or no Spartan screams, like it's just not going to make any sense. So um, that's why you have the gunfire, the Spartan screams, and then the metal announcements all in that order. That pretty much forms the basis of the video. And then on top of that, if you can put any other sound effects into there, it's going to be even better because you're going to have more higher immersion into your video. The deeper the sound effects are, the more immersive a video is going to be. And then number three, the editing. Editing is where the magic happens, the act of turning gameplay into art. It's not about throwing effects at the timeline, it's about rhythm, pacing, and intention. Many editors believe that fast songs should have fast editing, and slow songs should be slow. But pacing isn't just about matching the song, it's about maintaining clarity. If the viewer can't understand what happened in the clip, the frag movie has already failed. It's not a flow video, it's a frag movie. The plays must shine. So here we're talking about pacing, and I think the question was whether whether one should edit fast to fast songs, slow to slow songs. Like, how do you go about doing that? And my answer was that I'm basically going slow nowadays. I'm just slowing everything down because at that point everybody can see what's happening in the clip, and then you can also focus on your editing as well. So like if you slow it down, you're able to, and we it goes into that later on here when I start reading about that. But basically, like, you don't want to speed a clip up faster than what it naturally plays at, for the most part, unless you're trying to skip over some things. But for the most part, you don't want to play a clip faster than what it naturally plays at. And because of that, and the reason for that is that you can't really understand what's going on if you start messing with the velocity like that. And I've seen people do it and time remap certain clips where it just doesn't make any sense what you're seeing because you're going through a overkill or killtacular or whatever, like 4 kills in a row in a matter of 3 seconds. You can't tell what's going on. So and at that point it's like, oh, I'm matching the pace of the song. I'm really feeling the flow. I'm really feeling the pace and the speed of the song. No, you're ruining you're ruining the video. You're ruining the video with by going fast at this fast paced part, as opposed to either trying to match up or either skipping it all altogether. And we'll go over that right here. A good editor finds the balance between rhythm and readability, ensuring the viewer both feels the energy and sees the skill. Each edit should include one truly bold, innovative effect, something that's never been done before, used in the right moment, not just for flash, but to elevate the entire piece. Consistency matters too. Reusing select effects throughout the video ties it all together and builds a cohesive visual identity. This is important here. When in doubt, remember, a clean cut beats a messy effect every time. That's good to that's good to remember, yeah. Number four, story. Every frag movie. That last. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, what's it called? We got Danchi in the house here. What's it called? Yeah, the last edit, and I thought he did an okay job. It's just like a lot of velocity shifting back and forth. I personally, I like it when they slow down. Um, when something is slowed down, and you could really appreciate the footage that way, and the editing shines as well. So that's the way I look at it. But um, Yeah. Let me keep going here. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree that, you know, uh, I mean, there's no point in skipping. Like, if you're gonna do that to a clip, just put in, like, if you're gonna play a clip, this is gonna this is gonna wrap things up very well. If you're gonna play a clip that is overkill, or like 3 kills, 2 kills in a row, whatever, in like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, then just don't play that clip. Don't use that clip, and use like a no scope or a double kill or something. Like, don't ruin the video and the footage that you have, so that you can get, because you're going crazy with the velocity. It doesn't make sense to me. So, um, number four, the story. Every frag movie tells a story, even if it's a simple one. The goal has always been to make the video as cool as possible, highlight the skill of the player, and make them look even better than they are. That's the story. Some editors use themes to tell deeper narratives through tone, pacing, and atmosphere, but at its core, frag movies are about showing skill in the most cinematic, emotionally engaging way possible. Whether the big moment comes at the climax, the end, or even at the start, that's up to the creator. What matters most is that the viewer leaves with a feeling, with a feeling that was sick. Summary: the anatomy of a Halo frag movie is simple, but its execution is an art form. Footage provides the foundation, audio gives it life, editing gives it identity, story gives it meaning. When all these elements align, a frag movie becomes more than a highlight reel, it becomes an experience. So, I wanted to share this with people because I am going to be doing a small little course for Halo Frag movies on the FMA channel. So I wanted to just share this with you guys, just to get, I don't know, maybe some feedback on what you guys think about this. I personally think it's spot on, um, for the most part. It it doesn't go as deep as some of the other stuff that I was reading on there, because it did we did talk about like themes and stuff like that, and you know um we yeah, basically we did talk about themes and stuff like that, and the 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 idea with themes there was that that's something that we're still exploring as a community. So I really don't have an answer for that, on how what the best way to go about that doing that is. But yeah, basically, this is what I wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to get your opinion on this, on what you guys think about this, this as actual, like, digestible content, for my my course, my first lesson of my course. This would be the meat and potatoes of it, pretty much. So, um, if you guys can let me know what you guys think about what I was saying, I would appreciate it. And then I will see you guys. Bye.